Good morning everyone. Myself Megha Rathod from LP Savani, Vidya Bhavan. In last session, we have completed total 5 sums from exercise 15.1. Today we start from question number 6. So everyone, take out your maths textbook and page number 284. Here, first we read the question number 6. Refer to table 14.7, chapter number 14. First, find the probability that students obtain less than 20% in the mathematics test. Second number, find the probability that students obtain marks 60 or above. This is a question. To solve this question, first we refer table 14.4. 14.7. So, we have to see the table 14.7. This is the table 14.7. Here, give marks and number of students. Marks is given in class 0 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70 and 70 above. And number of students is given. Here, total number of students is 90. From this table, we can write the answer easily. So, we write the answer. Here, answer number 6. Total number of students is equal to 90. First, number of students who obtain less than 20% in the mathematics test is equal to 7. Let the probability of students who obtained less than 20% in the mathematics test is equal to A. That means PA is equal to 7 upon 90. This is the answer of the first question. Now second number is a number of students who obtained 60 marks or above. It means we see the table and we have to see class 60 to 70 and 70 above. So 60 to 70 class, there are 15 students and 70 above class, there are 8 students. So we have to add these students. 15 plus 8 is equal to 23 and we get the total students 23. Let the probability of students who obtain 60 marks or above is equal to B. So this is the PB is equal to 23 upon 90. Here we have to write outcomes 23 and total number 90. The outcomes we have to write in numerator and total number you have to write 90 in denominator. This is the remember. Now we start question number 7. Read the question number 7 first. To know the obtained of the students about the subject statistics, a survey of 200 students was conducted. The data is recorded in the following table. Opinion, like students and dislike students. Number of students, like students is 135 and dislike students is 65. Find the probability that a student chosen at random. First, like statistics. Second, does not like it is mean dislike statistics students. To write this answer, we have to see the table first and then we discuss it. Now we write the answer. This is the answer number 7. Here total number of students is equal to 200. First, number of students who like statistics is equal to 135. Let the probability of students who like statistics is equal to A. It means PA is equal to 135 upon 200 is equal to 27 upon 40. Now, second number. Number of students who dislike statistics is equal to 65. Let the probability of students who dislike statistics is equal to B. So here we have to write PB is equal to 65 upon 200 is equal to 13 upon 40. Question number 8. Refer to question number 2. Exercise 14.2. What is the empirical probability that an engineer lives? First, less than 7 km from her place of work. Second, more than or equal to 7 km from her place or work. Third, within 1/2 kilometer from her place or work. To write this answer, first we refer question number 2 of exercise 14.2 and then make a distribution table and then we write the answer. So first we read question number 2 from exercise 14. Take out page number 245. Here give this question. Question number 2 is given here. The distance in kilometer of 14 engineers from their residence to their place of work were found the follows. And then we make a distribution table. This is distance 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30 and 30 to 35. And then we write the frequency 5, 11, 11, 9, 1, 1 and 2 and total number of engineers is equal to 40. From this table we can write our answer. Answer number 8. Total number of engineers is equal to 40. First, number of engineers living with less than 7 km from their workplace is equal to 9. Let the probability of engineers living within less than 7 km from their workplace is equal to A. That means PA is equal to 9 upon 40. Now second number. Number of engineers living at a distance from more than or equal to 7 km from their workplace is equal to 31. Let the probability of engineers living at a distance more than or equal to 7 km from their workplace is equal to B. Then we have to write PB is equal to 31 upon 40. Now third number. Number of engineers living within 1/2 km from their workplace is equal to 0 because no one live within 1/2 km. So the outcomes is 0. Let the probability of engineers living within 1/2 km from their workplace is equal to C. So here we have to write PC is equal to 0 upon 40 because outcomes is 0. So 0 upon 40, then we can write the answer is equal to 0. Here question number 9 and 10 are activity questions. So you want to write the answer yourself, otherwise omit them. And then directly we write question number 11. Here first I read the question number 11. 11 bags of wheat flour, each marked 5 kg, actually contain the following weights of flour in kg. The weights are 4.97, 5.05, 5.08, 5.03, 5.00, 5.06, 5.08, 4.98, 5.04, 5.07, 5.00. Find the probability that any of these bags chosen at random contains more than 5 kg of flour. So first we see here all the weights and we find out how many bags are there more than 5 kg of flour. Here answer number 11. The total number of wheat flour bags is equal to 11. Number of bags containing more than 5 kg of wheat flour is equal to 7. Let the probability of bags containing more than 5 kg of wheat flour is equal to A. So we can write PA is equal to 7 upon 11. Question number 12. In question number 5, exercise 14.2, you were asked to prepare a frequency distribution table regarding the concentration of sulfur dioxide in the air in parts per million of a certain city for 30 days. Using this table to find the probability of the concentration of sulfur dioxide in the interval 0.12 to 0.16 on any of these days. Here, first we prepare a distribution table and then we write the answer. For making a distribution table, we refer the question number 5 on page number 246. You can read this question from page number 246. Now, we write the answer. First, write the frequency distribution table. Answer number 12. The frequency distribution table of question number 5 from exercise 14.2 on page number 246 in the textbook. Here, interval is given 0.00 to 0.04, 0.04 to 0.08, 0.08 to 0.12, 0.12 to 0.16, 0.16 to 0.20, and 0.20 to 0.24, and total frequency is 30. So here, total number of days is equal to 30. Number of days on which the sulfur dioxide concentration is in 0.12 to 0.60 interval is equal to 2. This is we can see from the table. Let the probability of days on which sulfur dioxide concentration is in the 0.12 to 0.60 interval is equal to A. So we can write PA is equal to 2 upon 30 is equal to 1 upon 15. Now last question of this exercise, question number 13. In question number 1, exercise 14.2, you were asked to prepare a frequency distribution table regarding the blood groups of 30 students of a class. Use this table to determine the probability that students of this class selected at random has blood group AB. We write this answer as question number 12. So first we prepare a distribution table and we can write the answer. Here, answer number 13. The frequency distribution table of question number 1 from exercise 14.2 on page number 245 in the maths textbook. Here we make a table for blood group and frequency. Blood group A, 9 students. Blood group B, 6 students. Blood group O, 12 students. Blood group AB is equal to 3 students. Total 30 students. Here, total number of students is equal to 30. Number of students having blood group AB is equal to 3. Let the probability of students having blood group AB is equal to E. That means PE is equal to 3 upon 30 is equal to 1 upon 10. Now today we complete our exercise 15.1 and we also completed our chapter number 15. So every students compulsory write all sums of the exercise in your fair book, but no need to write the question. You have to write all examples also in your fair book. No need to write the question for the examples also. We have completed 2 chapters, chapter number 5 and chapter number 15. These 2 chapters you have to write in your fair book and you solve the assignment yourself and write this assignment after the chapter completed. Now you have to learn these 2 chapters properly.